Chargers field-stretching tight end. He came through in last week's game with 111 yards. It's the Chargers and the Lumberjacks, next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Chargers of San Antonio taking on the Lumberjacks of St. Louis.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers. A point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 58 yards.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 51 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets past one man. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
How about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Lumberjacks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Chargers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's his 1st catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
And the San Antonio 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Line number 10. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are once again back in front. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of 1. First down, Chargers.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the San Antonio first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw again.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw.
I had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down at a yard.
One back in the backfield. backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle.
Taken down at the 30.
Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're going to look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he comes back with one complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lumberjacks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, they'll run it here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 23-17. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds here.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to